What's up guys, SB Architects here. Today we are going to start new Archicad training series. We are going to learn Archicad from scratch and you will learn everything and you will see how we are going to achieve a very big progress using Archicad. Now, as you can see, we are completely started Archicad blank and you will only see some options, some menu here, right here, and I will introduce one by one what are these, and also we have very interesting learning map. In this first lesson we will learn how to use the UI system, parameters, sketch helpers, points, fills, and surfaces. And second lesson we will learn materials, pen sets, and floor settings and walls. Third lesson, we will see how to create our slabs, floor plans, sections, groups, measures, find and selection, text and helper lines, grids and background helpers. Anyway, let's start from this lesson. As you can see, we are in the Archicad, and if we click File menu, you can click New System here, New Project here. If you want to import other files into Archicad, you will use this external content, and in the external content you can import DWG files into your projects. You can edit them from here. You can exploit your DWG files and also rearrange and edit them. If we go to View menu, you will see on-screen view option. Here you can see true line weight or bold cut lines, etc. In the design menu, we can edit our roofs, we can add extra truss makers, we can add different interior objects, and we can modify our morphs. And if we go to document, you can organize your layers, documentation tools such as line fill, and also you can edit your schedule system and some layout drawings. And as you see here, we are under the options menu. In the options, you can change your project units, working units, calculation units, and you can customize your work environment, such as the icon positions, icon organizations, and also which menu you want to use, such as if you right click here and see what you can see in your menu. We will see it if we create a new project. And under the teamwork, if you are going to use Archicad in your office, you will use this teamwork system, and in the same file you can use your Archicad with your different team members. In the window, you can just navigate your windows. You will see your floor plans, sections, and other 3D elements here, and you can organize them under the windows. And other add-ons that I've downloaded and imported to Archicad, and you won't see them right now, and of course helping more options. Now let's go to File menu and click New Project Files. From here you can create a new project from Archicad template, or you can just use your latest project settings. If you use the latest project settings, there won't be any changes because this is going to be your first project, I presume. So therefore we are going to click the template with the Archicad 27 template, and you can change your work environment profile. As I mentioned before, its now current profile is default, but you can customize them and you can determine which menu you want to see or not. Okay, let's click new, and you will see completely blank Archicad page. And by the default, you can see the elevations. South elevations is elevations, and if you place any items, any walls, objects, furnitures, it will create immediately your elevation from scratch. Of course, you can delete them, you can move them, and you can customize them. Now we are going to change our unit system. To change the unit system, we will go to options menu and click project preferences, and we will click this working units. As you can see under the length unit, we use the millimeter right now. You can change it from here. And mostly I prefer using centimeter. And if you want to add more decimal, you can click 1 or 2 and you will see its preview right here. We can make this 0 and you can change your other unit systems, area unit, volume unit, and etc. And this is how you can change your working units. Let's click OK. Now we will continue from placing our lines and other document tools. For instance, we are going to place line. We will click this line under the document menu, and from the screen we will just click starting position and end position. If you hit the escape, you will see this arrow changed and you can click your newly created line and you can see 2 different points. These 2 different points determines your line position and direction. You can customize it by clicking your points directly like this. And if you click your point, a new menu will appear like this, and it's now on the stretch command. You can change this to multiply, mirror, rotate, and drag. This 4 unit appends your whole line. So if you want to change only node position, you will use this stretch command. And now I will click different position and our line changed. Now let's change this, let's edit this line. We will click this line like this, and on the line we are going to click once again. This time you can add different line because we click the edge, not point. So we will see different menu such as this insert new node, curve edge, and edit segments using tangent. Now we can add different points. We can turn this into curve like this, or we can edit segments, this segment using tangent like this. As you can see, it is completely soft and continues its tangent. You can continue placing more points like this. For instance, let's click this line, but it selects only parts. But you can group them. You can select all of the lines, and from the edit grouping, you can click group. We can see its shortcut and you can change this. Now it's group. And from here you can see a shortcut is unchecked. So the suspend groups is off. Therefore, if we click here and any point of the line, it will select whole group. With this command, you cannot add points and change. So in order to add points or change points, you will click this suspend groups. From now on, we can continue clicking edges like this, and we can continue editing like this. Let's hit Ctrl+Z to go back. And this is Archicad main logic. Points and edges are so important. They create your lines, walls, slabs, other elements. With the same logic, we can add fills. Let's click this fill tool, and from here you will see this geometry method. You can use polygonal, rectangular, and rotated rectangular. With the polygonal, you can just click random points, and to finish you will click once again, or you can use rectangular like this, or rotated rectangular. Of course, you can input dimension. For instance, by this rectangular, I will click this point and I want to make this 3 meter to 3 meter. So to do it, first, once we click our place, our position, starting edge, and we will hit tab. You will see this dimension 1 selected, and now we can edit this value. We can input here 500, which means 5 meters. After that, we can hit enter, continue, or we can switch to dimension 2. To do it, we will hit the tab once again, and I want to make this 750. I will click 700, input 750, and hit enter. Just like this. It's very simple. Let's click our rectangle, and from up menu, we can see different options. We can change the field type. You can see lots of options here, such as earth, brick, gravel, and gypsum. And we can use outline or outline off. And we can change its solid line type to dashed. And we can see which the area it uses by clicking this show area text. If you remember, we could change the unit system from the options, project preferences, and working units. This is area, and we change this area unit, it will be changed. For instance, from your keyboard, hit the M, click your corners, and you will see 37.5 right here, because we changed this to 2. If you want to change this number on your field, you will go to options, project preferences, and this time we are going to use dimensions. From here, we are using the plane meter dimension system, and if you click this icon, you can change it from here. As you can see, it changed to custom, and you can store the settings as your profile, and with this profile settings, you can change this very fastly on your incoming projects or these projects on the different pages. Let's click OK, and you will see this value is changed. As you can see, with only this line and fill tool, you can create your architectural sketches, and this will be a very good starting point for your Archicad learning progress. Because you know, everything starts from scratch and lines. In the next lesson, we will learn how to use construction materials, pans and pan sets, floor plan settings, and walls. If you want to learn more about document tools such as polyline, spline, and circle, and other elements under documents, I will share them under my Patreon page as bonus tutorials. Until next tutorial, have a nice day, bye.